All right, what is up? We are here, Risen Esports, the show match.
Pretty sure it's Ryzen, but okay.
No, dude, that is definitely Risen. Anyway, we're here, getting ready and trying to set up picks and bans. Had a few technical difficulties, but it's all right. Better late than never.
All right,
It's
so
our match is between. You want to hit him with the names
all right,
reported?
on the blue side we have Sperglords, and on the red side we have Support Lives Matter.
Oh, I think we also forgot to introduce ourselves.
Oh crap!
I'll be the AK analyst caster, I guess. I'm Citrus, and then we got Keldon for the play-by-play.
Hello, I'm Repotted. And right now we're getting ready with our draft. Citrus, do you have the draft up?
I do. I'm waiting to see if they're ready.
Okay, so it should be up and ready soon. And don't forget, vote on the straw poll to see uh,
Yeah,
Sperglords
we want
win
to see
or
who you
Celeb
guys think
win.
can catch this dub.
All right, so for those who are not familiar, we're gonna be using the 10 band system. And do you want to tell them how the 10
I
band
think, yeah,
system
you
works?
cut out there for a second. Yeah, we're going to be using the 10-band draft system. It's an official site by Riot that was sent out so that you can do the pro draft, the 10-band system, and whatnot. This is going to be my first time as a spectator. I have used it as a player, but as a spectator, it's going to be interesting to see what these teams pick, uh, especially knowing what these teams like to play. I'm hoping my scouting did me justice, and I can kind of already see what they're going to go for.
Yeah, so you're telling me that one of the teams haven't really practiced together a lot, and one of the teams,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, from what I saw, scrims wise, is Support Lives Matter. They didn't have any custom games registered together, so that to me signals that they don't have any uh, scrims as a team together or flex queues. However, on the other side, Sperglords, I think they had like 4 scrims together. They even played some flex queue, so they're pretty familiar with each other, which I think gives them the advantage, knowing each other's play styles and what to play with and play each other's strengths. However, Support Lives Matter does have kind of an elo advantage. They're higher up on the ladder. Um, I think they have higher golds and one more plat than Sperglords. Don't count me on that.
Um,
Um,
no, yeah, Captain Javier. Yeah, I've actually heard some of these players are actually putting making Smurf accounts so that they can secretly practice their champions. So that might be one of the possibilities.
I mean, that's pretty tricky to not allow scouting to be an option for the other team. I think are they ready to go, Kelvin?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm sending them the links right now, and we will see
They're
because
a little unorganized,
yeah, like I'm
but
sending them the links. They're just not. Um, we have a pocket pick that we refuse to speak of. Well, we will see that pocket pick. I hope it's the Galio in this new patch.
yeah, that'd be really cool to see the gap. I haven't seen it played. I haven't played on the new patch yet, so I'm really interested to see how the Galio can do. Although neither of the supports or I guess top laners have any games on it, so I think it'd be pretty interesting to see someone just whip it out of nowhere.
Hey, but like I said, there might be a Smurf account, and someone is saying they have a pocket pick listed. So we will see how that goes. Um,
Could whip it out. We just have no clue.
they can't.
I do see the only thing that I've seen talking about this 10-band system is like there's 3 links. There's one for each team and the spectators. And if you whoever has the link for one team, they're allowed to make decisions. So like I've seen teams kind of troll around and even though the captain's supposed to be the only one doing anything, they'll click something and then you got to remake it. So
Yeah. Um,
hoping we don't have any of that.
Wait. I think I might have messed up one of the links.
Oh no. Oh
Oh no!
no!
This is
Reported, you're trolling.
this
Okay.
is exactly why we need this right now.
Right.
Um.
Yeah, just link it to the captains. Get the PM in there.
Yeah, we're remaking it. Sorry, because I got confused of who's on which team. Wait, no.
NA production, boys. NA
You mean
production.
EU production? All right.
Nah.
Wait, so on the blue side, we have
Sorry. Hey, this
Sperglords?
is what it's for. This is the show match where getting out all the kinks.
Exactly. All right. Supports live.
You got the new one
battle.
made?
Yes. So blue side we have Sperglords, and I will be sending that to Agent Vane. Okay.
Who would look better in a Speedo? Citrus option 1 revoted.
What? Recoded badman? Dude, come on.
Feels bad, man.
Hey, that was a great pun. I give you 10 out of 10. All right.
That was dang strongful. Indeed.
Who is this
All
guy?
right, are we good to go? You got a new link there?
Yes, I do have a new link. I will.
Fourth time's a charm. Or wait, no, I think this is fifth.
I sent
maybe.
I sent it.
Okay, all right, yeah, there it is. All right.
Okay,
hit up the captains with it, and we should be getting into this. Giving you
Agent-
guys a
Agent-
little taste of what's to come this game.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be all memes all the time.
Agent Vane is not responding to me. So if you're watching the stream, please respond. Wait.
Yo, get your resident sleepers out of here. This is an anti-resident sleeper stream.
He got it? Okay, good. Okay. Alright, okay, so looks like we are ready to go.
I think we got it. I think we're getting in. Alright, so
wait.
Throwing out again, Sport Lives Matter, no kind of scrims together yet, so they have no practice together, I guess. Haven't played together as far as I know. As far as op.gg tells me, that's as much as my scouting takes me. However, I'm not quite sure what they're going to prioritize. I don't really want to give away in case they didn't scout, but for Support Lives Matter, they do have I'm pretty sure they're picking the ADC first.
Alright, it looks like we are in the game, so let's start it right now.
Alright, we are in picks and bans, switching us over here. Sperglords, of course, on the blue side, they're going to get first ban. Oh, there's that transition.
Oh, look at that smooth
Sneaky-gasm.
transition.
Alright, so first ban coming out for Ari. I can kind of see that. Their mid laner, he does play Ari Talia really consistently. Their Sperglords, the Gragas ban.
Wow, these are some very quick bans going on right here.
Yeah, I got a speed run here. The Gragas, he plays Gragas a lot, very consistently. Swain, Lulu being a really strong pick, obvious ban. Graves as well, super strong pick, obvious ban. Although I don't think any of the junglers I saw play it. Could be wrong. However, the Swain and Dragon
the Galio ban coming out.
The Galio ban. Like I said, didn't see anyone playing it. Alright, Sperglords instantly locking in the Lucian, not letting me get a word in. He does play that along with Faris Ez, and I thought his third pick would be Lucian, so he feels comfortable on it. They don't want to give anything away. There's the Draven I was expecting. Yeah.
Wow.
TWTV is a Draven one trick. Okay, he has 90-some games on Draven. Every other ADC has no more than 2.
I'm surprised that Sperglords did not ban the Draven.
Dude, me too. I was really hoping they'd catch that. Now, their support plays Veljana, but he does go Soraka. That's kind of been his fallback pick. So, a Draven Soraka lane, that is super annoying for Lucian.
But we got the Lucian
so that helps.
Lane.
Yeah, that helps sustain the Draven a little bit. Now, this is Sperglor's last pick before the bans come back into play. I don't see them picking their mid. I see them getting their jungler here if they're smart.
Oh,
Although he does lock in the Gangplank for their top laner Kanye East.
so now Support Lives Matter does have a choice to either match the top lane, or actually this is a flex pick because it could be played top or mid. But if they do choose to match it, they will be able to ban
save
out
their jungler.
Exactly. Oh, okay.
They do end up picking the Hecarim here to preserve their top and mid picks, but now that gives Sperglords a chance to ban out their top and mid since they haven't picked yet. Although on the other hand, Kanye East, he plays Gragas and GP almost evenly, so I'm not surprised to see that pick there for them.
So
the Talia ban coming out.
So it does look like So it does look like GP is going to be played mid, and I don't know why Supports Life Matter banned out Cassiopeia, because that's gonna be more bans to the mid lane. And if GP is played mid, there isn't much that the Supports Life Matter mid laner can play.
Looks like both teams are targeting mid here, which I did expect to see. Both mid laners, they play. I mean, I could see them playing around them for both teams. However, the Ori is super strong in competitive play, just if you have good coordination. And Vikos does play him pretty consistently. So Talia Ziggs banned out for Sperglords against Pitbull Worldwide, and Cassiopeia and Ori banned against Vikos. So now that kind of leaves the Ori is banned out, his Talia is banned out. I see the Ziggs is banned out. I'm unsure where he could go to. He could really go to a LeBlanc, but I'm not sure what else since she's kind of weak at the moment. Looks to lock in Maokai. He's been playing a lot of Kennen and Darius, so this would kind of be an odd pick. Hadn't seen much play on him, but good team fighter nonetheless, good comp play.
Oh, okay.
Vikos, he's a really flexible mid laner. I mean, he has a ton of games played on different mid laners, so I'm sure he's comfortable on anything he really picks here.
Oh, wow, the Warwick coming out. So right now, Sperglords, before the Warwick pick, they didn't really have a frontline, someone to like disrupt the Support Lives Matter team, but oh, wow. Okay, the Syndra pick.
So we finish out with a Syndra. So Support Lives Matters comp really, I don't know, it's pretty interesting because they have a Draven, Syndra, Soraka backline and the Hecarim Maokai going in, which I think is strong, but you have so many carries on Sperglords with GP, Victor, Lucian. Like, I mean, you're only going to be able to get one with Syndra, and it just seems like so much damage. I don't know. I feel like I give the edge to Sperglords here. I know that Support Lives Matter has kind of higher elo, but their comp just seems a little stronger, honestly.
Well, I mean, if they're able to just free up this Lucian and just let him do what he wants, with the support of Karma and Warwick disrupting them, I feel like they definitely do have the edge in this matchup.
Very true. Now, Sperglords, on the other hand, very low on CC. That could be a problem when you're versing against Draven, because once he starts hitting, I mean, hits hard all the time. And Soraka can, you know, this is pretty much to protect the Draven comp with Maokai Soraka. You want to keep him alive as long as possible, have Hecarim dive in the back line, and Syndra just trying to one-shot someone. She gets jumped on by either Warwick or Victor Eid, because she's probably going to get blown up pretty fast. I think it just all goes down to, can Support Lives Matter protect their Draven before Sperglords gets to him?
Yeah, and especially since their team name is Support Lives Matter, and I don't really think if they protect Soraka, they'll win. So they'll have to change it to 80 carries lives matter in this case. Because if they can keep Draven and Syndra
You
alive,
aren't wrong. You aren't wrong.
If they can keep Draven and Syndra alive in these very winded out fights, they're gonna win these fights. But it really comes down to teamwork and comes down to each of these individual mechanics that they have.
Right. I completely agree. On the flip side, you said teamwork and team fighting is going to be very important, but especially for GP, he has to survive lane. Maokai is not per se a bully lane, but I don't think there's really a matchup in lane GP is quote-unquote favored. I feel like he just kind of takes the short end of the stick on really any matchup. So if he can survive the Hecarim Maokai, I think, you know, that's going to be really strong for them. Hecarim, though, at least in solo queue, I see Hecarim's get so fed because people stay in lane with 300 health, and he just ease in, boom, insta-kill.
That is
So,
true.
Sperglords, with the immobile carries of Victor and Gangplank, they need to be really careful and try and spot this Hecarim early so he doesn't pop off, per se. On the flip side, Warwick, reworked Warwick at least, way stronger pre-6, however, still that spike at 6 to help gank. You can kind of counter gank way better with reworked Warwick, but getting any lane ganks off or whatnot is kind of hard still for new Warwick unless you can come from way on the flank.
Well, the same could be said about Hecarim, because Hecarim is the more long lane ganker. So you have the top lane where he can just run from the back if it's not warded, or the bot lane. So these two junglers really aren't great mid lane gankers, at least pre-6, and it'll be interesting to see how they play it out. And as a top laner, Citrus, tell me about the matchup between Gangplank and this Maokai.
Okay, so to win this, like I said, this Gangplank has to survive. If Gangplank survives, even just gets moderate farm, like I said, it's going to be really hard for Sport Lives Matter to team fight if this Gangplank can get good positioning and good barrels off. I mean, that's up to him, but I have good confidence in him. I mean, he does play the Gangplank, pretty often. That's his fallback. If Gragas is banned, he goes straight to the Gangplank. Has 41 games on him, really good KDA. I see him being the carry here, even though they have the Victor Lucian. I see them playing through him. On the flip side, Maokai, really you're just trying to get tanky as hell to just peel, pop that ulti, absorb all the damage you can. Which I think really helps against people like GP and Victor to try to keep as much damage off your squishies as possible.
Yeah, but despite that, I could see Sperglords just being a very fast team. Like they got the Karma mantra, and they got Lucian, they got GP, and actually their whole team is very fast.
Yeah, I agree. Very fast. However, it's kind of like, Lucian's the only one with a, I guess, quote-unquote, escape. Now, they all have different speed boosts and can kind of run at you, but running away might be a slightly different story, especially against a Hecarim Maokai who can jump on top of you. I do want to point out that both supports took Exhaust. Now, Exhaust got nerfed, I think, 2 patches ago now.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So I've seen in solo queue and in LCS, Ignite's being taken most of the time bot lane, because you don't have that attack speed reduction anymore, and that's, attack speed's really good on the ADCs.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't wait for laning phase as the Resident Sleepers come out. Oh yeah, it's going to be great. GP lane phase is so interesting to watch, guys, I promise you.
We'll see. We'll see if the observers. I'm just kidding. We have no observers. What am I saying?
I'm gonna focus at least the first couple of minutes definitely on this Draven lane, because if I'm Draven, and Lucian, the level 2 power spike, even with Karma, if you can get the Mantra Q, and she might go aggressive with the W, try and just get an early kill. I see both of these bot lanes really trying to stick it to each other early on. Like I said, top lane is just a scale fest. Mid lane, I'm not too sure what could go on. Both aren't really roamers per se, but I'd say Victor's and Syndra's get a lot of kills off not even in their lane. Mostly, helping with the jungler kill the other jungler. So, like I said, we'll have to see how it plays out. I think bot lane is going to be the most interesting lane.
All right. Sounds pretty good, and we'll be heading into game very shortly. And before we do that, let's check out what the crowd is saying. So
can we get the straw poll
results? I got the results. I'm just gonna read them off. It does say there's a 55% of the people are saying Support Lives Matter will win, and 45% of the people, and 45% of people say Sperglords. So I guess they just have more fans.
Interesting. Interesting.
They're calling for change casters. Wait, and this one's saying casters are cool, but they can't spell
Whoa.
cool.
Everyone's everywhere. Make sure you change the overlay though.
Yeah.
We don't want to stick it on the draft the whole
Alright,
time.
so we will be. Oh, there goes the music. I will try to change this. Alright. If this messes up, well, this is our first stream, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, okay. I did not know if that transitioned well. Alright, so we will be headed into the game very shortly. And by short, oh, my computer can't handle this. Alright.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let's keep talking, We got this.
Doesn't have the 10K PC to take this out.
Dude, I'm using
looking
Mac.
at championship masteries, don't completely have these team names down. Don't hate me. Okay, so Sperglords does have Kanye's. Okay, so Sperglords, they have pretty solid championship masteries on their champions. However, for Support Lives Matter, not as much, I guess.
Alright, so we will be heading.
Gonna load in.
Yeah, we are gonna load in into the game, and let's get into this thing. Alright. So.
This is. Oh. Well, I never noticed that. I'm just gonna point that out. The Fountain Tower has a health bar.
Yeah, it really.
It
does.
999. I did not know that. Today I learned. Alright, so should see standard buys here for most teams.
I have seen some Warwicks take Ghost, but usually you take Flash. So it looks like Sperglords are.
What?
Oh, okay. Sperglords are sending their whole team bot lane.
Yeah, so not the usual 5-point setup that we usually see. However, Support Lives Matter are going more for the 5-point setup. Neither team with a really strong level 1 invade, though. No immediate CC. I guess the Maokai W, but that's about it.
Actually, both teams don't really have them. Actually, Support Lives Matter do have more CC on their team, but
You kind of cut out there. What'd you say?
Oh no, I was just saying Support Lives Matter has more CC than Sperglords, and it does look like Pitbull Worldwide is gonna get a ward on the blue buff, so they will know which side Sperglords start and where Warwick starts, Mr. Mudflapper.
Yeah, now I did notice that Maokai did get a ward onto Mudflapper's blue.
Wait, that's what I just said.
Oh. I'm zoned out. My bad.
Oh, sorry, did I cut out? Because I wouldn't cut out on the stream, because this is my computer. Only you would cut out.
My bad. Yo, how do I bring up item set?
Oh, just click on that eyes, and then you can click on vision. Alright.
Oh, gotcha.
So
right,
we
perfect.
are up and going.
Here we go, boys. The classic lane phase. So
I see that Draven doesn't have biscuits. What do AD carries pick on their second mastery tree?
Could take Assassin, I guess. He's planning on 1v1ing a lot.
I guess.
Big early damage coming out.
Wow.
On from Draven. Gosh.
Asia Vayne is really low already, and she has to pop one pot.
I mean, he got him down super low. Probably about 200 just off a couple offs. On the other hand, still not level 2 yet in the bot lane. Alright, they just hit it.
So it looks like both junglers are on the top side of the map, and they are both finishing up. Oh, okay, bot lane. Wow, exhaust coming out in 2 minutes! And, wow. Spergler's taking a lot of damage.
So I'd say, overall, that was pretty even. I still say Sperglords lose that trade simply because they have a Soraka. And, like, I mean, they're both almost full health already, even though they're at the same health.
Oh, wow.
After
Pitbull World might go down here. And that's first blood for Sperglords.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see them.
Yeah, I wasn't really watching. Right,
so focused on bot lane. Yeah, it looks like Warwick just came in, got the clean W off, good combo, Ignite finished him off.
Alright, I'm gonna lower the quality for FPS. Because I'm getting comments about the FPS. Come on, guys. Does look like in the top lane,
Hometown Septic.
Wow, Kanye East just doesn't give a crap. Just like Kanye West.
Going all in. Getting him super low. Wow. Alright, so already Sperglords with the early advantage, getting the kill in the mid lane. However, in the bot lane, still going over to support lives matter. If they have a Soraka. No pots left for Sperglords bot lane either.
Yeah, so...
Hometown's... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Vico's already backed, and he already got his double Doran's ring start and boots, so that would be interesting.
Yeah, I see Hometown Septic going to my top lane analysis. He picks up a Doran shield. He started Corrupting Potion, picks up a Doran shield and a Control Ward. So, I don't know. I like the Doran shield versus GP because he's going to be queuing a lot, but I don't know. I probably would have went straight into a cloth armor. Although, oh wow!
Oh wow!
EWTV picking up a kill off a nice clean Draven off the. Oh wow! Can't even speak. We gotta fight in the middle.
Oh wow! Okay. Oh, they're fine. But that was a great silence by support. Support.
Oh yeah. Not being able letting Karma flash.
Yeah, that was really good.
Draven cashes in. How much gold is he sitting out now? Do you know?
That's a good question. I turned off chat because I'm streaming.
Oh man, it's going back again. Soraka healing, Draven tanking. One more auto would finish him off. Can he get?
But Mud Flapper is here for the. Oh, he got it! And support gets the gets the execute, and Mud Flapper is just way too late. Wow, what am I watching?
Your big brothers, boys. He's 2-0. Draven already popping off, getting 2 kills. He's up double Lucian's farm. Not looking good for Sperglords bot lane here. However, they can defer to their mid lane, who has a kill advantage.
It looks like Riot did hear the hashtag unban Tyler, because this guy right here is playing like Tyler 1 right now.
Going all in, all aggression. I did notice Hecarim got into Warwick's jungle. He saw he was bot lane, ended up taking his Gromp. Didn't drop a ward though. Since Hometown Septic has a control ward top, we see 2 control wards down here in the mid lane bottom side river.
Yeah, support lives matter. They're doing a pretty good job in keeping vision. And it is their bot lane that's really doing really well, but it's a different start for the top lane.
Oh,
Hometown's
super low.
Oh wow, their whole team is up here. Goodbye.
Victor E comes in, finishes him off. That's a 2-0 Victor now. Adding on.
Oh, teams are on the wrong side. Oh crap, the teams are on the wrong side. That's awkward.
They have a huge wave. Getting really low, down under 1,000 health.
Are they gonna take this tower?
I think they're gonna get first tower in 7 minutes. That is first tower.
Wow.
So Victor gets the gold for that too. So this Victor is gonna be big. However, a good trade from Support Lives Matter, picking up the Cloud Drake.
And just something I want to tell you guys. Sorry about the FPS. I am changing the overlay right now because I messed up. All right. Sorry. Keep going. Keep going, Citrus.
Okay. Also adding on, a while back, Draven backed, got himself a BF sword and a long sword, along with boots and control ward as well. So gold all but evened up now. After Victor rotating top along with Mr. Mudflapper, picking up a kill and first tower. So this makes it really hard for Maokai, but I think it hurts the GP too, because now he, the chance of ever extending while he's still trying to farm on GP, getting that extra gold. So that makes farming harder, especially when you have a Hecarim that can just run up on you at any moment.
Yeah.
Mudflapper though, quite the farm advantage over Sometimes I Do, and an assist advantage. So looks like Sperglords going to be spotted out here as they try and rotate bot, since there is a ward behind Dragon Pit. Deer Prince clears the ward. So it looks like they're going back pretty standard. Maokai really pushed up here as Mudflapper's blue is back up. However, Mudflapper is down at the Raptor camp.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
The bot lane. Summer comes down. Draven ulti, GP ulti down. Getting super low, finishes him off.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow, Tyler 1 is really popping off this game.
Oh my gosh, popping off. Dude, he's getting huge. And that just makes this protect the Draven comp so much easier. Especially when you have a fed Draven to protect. So Lucian pops ulti and is gonna back off. Concede first tower.
It looks like
Let support lives matter grow their lead.
and
We have a confrontation in the top lane.
Support lives matter. They know that they were doing the blue buff, and they were just waiting there in the bush.
Outplayed with the Syndra R, am I right?
I mean, I'm surprised because they didn't have a ward in there. This
Yeah,
is
they
all
had
game
no
knowledge.
clue. They just, I think they're gonna get this bot tower.
Not if
Vayne trying really hard to keep them off of it, but Soraka hitting the bananas and can she get it? They will. She has to be really careful here. This Draven's really fed, although no mana to follow up. At the same time, Support Lives Matter working on their second outer turret with the Syndra.
Yeah, so things are looking pretty good for Support Lives Matter. On Sperglords' side, you have the advantage in the mid lane, but on Sperglords' side, sorry, you have a big advantage in the mid lane with 2 kills.
I mean, can you even say that? Cause
he is 20 CS down.
So I think every advantage right now is in the hands of Support Lives Matter. At least they're on top of this lane phase.
Wow,
by a long shot.
I just realized Drew Prince has 40 more CS than Danger Noodles at 10 minutes. At 10 minutes.
At 10 minutes, a 40 CS lead. What is this, Sven right now? Hello? G2? I mean, we got EU production and we got EU ADCs.
Okay, nice
We
one.
got right in the top lane. Home Tech.
Honey, should
I
be
keep calling
fine.
him Home Tech. Hometown Septic. Still pushed up, and the Warwick hasn't done anything to punish him. He's been trying to help out the spot lane, but Draven already has a Bloodthirster on top of tier 1 boots. I mean, I don't know if you could take that down right now. He goes in, 1v2, Warwick comes out. The Fear comes in, super low, Soraka ulti misses the Warwick.
Oh my goodness.
Soraka there,
Is
doing
he? Oh
Soraka
my.
things. Here comes Hecarim on the flank though. Lucian goes down, Warwick under 200 HP, Karma half health, Ghost is popped for Hecarim. One more, he goes down. That's 4-0 Draven now.
Oh my god, support bought enough time for Drew Prince to live there for Sometimes I Do to get down there and get that double kill. That was crazy.
He didn't even have Summoner heal there. Like, he was 300 health, and that's Karaka plus the Bloodthirster. Another kill in the mid lane. Gosh, these guys are everywhere.
Well, Vikos did.
Oh, Syndra barely survived.
Oh wow. Well, Vikos did play that alright, I guess. He couldn't dodge the ultimate from Syndra, but he did dodge a lot of orbs. But Sometimes I Do was already in position and ready to finish that off, so that was quite unlucky.
Draven solo in the bot lane right now. Karma W comes out, gets her to half. Lucian trying to do some damage, but it's not doing any.
What is going on?
Super low.
What?
Somebody who comes out.
Oh my god!
Wow, dude, how did he get a kill there? I mean, they summoner healed, exhausted, and they still couldn't stop this animal just 1v2ing in the bot lane. God, he is so fed. I'm so scared for Sperglords.
Support wasn't even there. Support wasn't even there to help him. Dude, it must have been the exhaust nerfs. If exhaust wasn't nerfed.
I think exhaust kept them from getting 1v2'd. He probably wouldn't even died if she hadn't exhausted, so. They do start pinging Dragon. It is an Ocean Drake coming up. This would be really strong for Support Lives Matter, especially on Maokai and Hecarim.
Yeah, right now it'd be a pretty good idea to send the Maokai down to the bot lane. So Support Lives Matter's bot lane can just push out top and just get control of the whole map, and there's just no way Sperglords comes back from this.
No. especially if they do the correct rotations. Both top laners with TP up, however, GP ulti is still down.
Oh my gosh.
Fight already breaks out, getting another kill. Warwick is getting super low, can't do anything. Draven, double kill. 7-1 now as he's got a BF sword on top of his Bloodthirster. This man is out for blood.
I'm speechless. Wait.
I mean, they are just running into him, it seems like. Ocean Drake picked up. On top of their 4K lead, they have 2 Drakes. They're winning every farm battle except for jungle. I mean, they just have completely control. I mean, even if you look at the wards. I mean, sure, they have a few in the dragon, Sperglords that is, but I mean, that's it, and they're clearing those out right now. Support lives matter, really stunning me, just having really good team coordination, or should I say, a really good Draven one trick who didn't get banned out.
So these are some things that we'll be looking to, Sperglords will be looking to switching up for the game 2, because this is gonna be a best of 3, and I don't see in any world that they don't ban Draven in the game 2.
No, I don't at all. I mean, not banning Draven again, you're asking for a loss. GP though picks up his Triforce and an Executioner's Calling. I mean, that's a really good item into Soraka. I do like that buy, especially if he drops GP ulti and you get instant Grievous Wounds, AoE Grievous Wounds. That's actually a really good pickup. I like that buy from him. Although I think Lucian should try and pick it up too, but GP is definitely most important there.
But that does delay some of his power spike, but not that he is gonna power spike anytime soon. And the Mud Flapper with the gank in the top lane, but
fight breaks out, misses the ulti again, the second whiff coming out of him.
They also don't do damage to him, so that helps.
Hecarim looking to re-engage, he backs out though. Has his ghost up. Fight breaking out in the mid lane. Victor getting outplayed once again. Pitbull Worldwide, presses R, just like that, deleted.
I'm pretty sure.
Should I say?
What? Oh wow!
Oh, Hecarim coming in, hits the ghost button,
I don't
hits the Nosh.
think that's
Can he
a
get
good
out?
idea.
Ult's out.
Oh my god.
Soraka ult as well. Draven chasing him down though.
What?
Ult's backwards.
What?
That's I'd be question marking at him so hard.
And it looks like Sperglords is questioning him right now.
I mean, Sperglords can't do anything. They can, Support Lives Matter can just kind of shove it down their throats. You have this big of a gold lead, especially on a Draven.
Shove it down their throats.
This is not the team that should have got the lead here. Well, I take that back. GP is not going to do good early. They should have really played this lane safer, especially getting their Victor up, but he's died 3 times since getting 2 kills. He needs to be very careful here.
I mean, Gangplank didn't really do anything wrong. He actually had sort of an advantage in the early laning phase, but it is the bot lane that just unwinnable.
Look at that damage.
Wow, that was one
GP
auto.
trading back though.
Oh wow, he did it really low.
Gets the first off. Soraka now super low. Syndra E comes out. W comes out for Victor. She trades a kill. Hecarim coming in there trying to change the tide. Soraka under 1/3 HP. Oh man, what just happened?
Well, first of all, Pitbull Worldwide pressed R on Victor again. So that's 4 times, I think, because he has 4 deaths, so that must have been it.
Oh man, Syndra are too strong. I don't even know if he did ult that fight.
No, he definitely did.
I just know this Soraka. They might have to ban the Soraka too. This Soraka is insanely strong right now, keeping everyone alive.
Kinda he's trying to do something, but he's just trying to chop down the tree with his little knife. He's not gonna get anything out of that.
I think Sperglords, they gotta stall for probably a good 20 more minutes and let this GP get some items. I think that's their only way. And I don't know if that's possible with the gold on the Support Lives Matter right now, because they can have whole control of the map. They can put Draven in any lane with 2 teammates, and they can push down any lane they want. Victor, though, really good wave clear. Whatever lane he's in is probably not going to get pushed down without a Baron buff. You, care to comment on this Lucian build?
So first of all, he does not have a single item yet. So it's not much of a build anyway.
I also want to point
but
out
it looks like, yeah, go.
Warwick.
Oh,
Hey,
Warwick.
there
I thought you
was
said
less farms
Lucian.
than the Hecrium.
I thought you said Lucian.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
Lucian.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he has less farm than Warwick.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
He was less farm than Hecrium. This is a struggle. I mean, this man is eating ramen 7 days a week. He is starved out of gold right now.
The one thing I'm surprised is that he picked up his tier 2 boots already, but he does not have a single item yet. So that's a very interesting buy. And also he's going Infinity Edge first. I've been seeing people go Blade of the Ruin King. Or
literally anything else.
Or Essence Reaver. But, yeah.
Very interesting. Interesting. I mean, he's just starved out right now, and it's not really anything to do. I mean, once Draven gets ahead, you can't do much. Warwick needs to be really careful here. Running out of Draven this stage of the game is not... Hecrium hitting the NOS button. Half solution with 1E. Although he gets feared out.
I think sometimes I do just wanted to... He just wanted to show them who's boss. He popped Ghost there too. That was interesting.
Yeah, he did hit the NOS button. Although a fight in the top lane breaking out, GP does hit the W button, getting below half HP. He's not doing any damage to this Maokai. Super low, has to pop ulti. Play, Sunfire Burn coming in. Oh, the huge fight. Puts him down. Good night, GP. Walk the plank, my friend.
There's not much you can do there.
There isn't. I was just gonna say that. I mean, support lives matter. Putting it down their throats. Oh my gosh, that Cinder damage. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. This is a tower.
This is disgusting.
I wonder if FFing is allowed.
Disgusting.
FFing is allowed, I think. I've seen it in LPL.
I mean, this is great. This should be illegal.
I mean, it's a show match, you know. We're just trying to show off our players.
Yeah.
Tyler won. Wait, what?
I mean, all we're showing off right now is this Draven, who is absolutely massive.
Another thing I want to say is that Lucian still hasn't bought another item. When was the last time we mentioned it? Is he just forgetting to buy items? I'm confused.
He pushes out bot lane now. Now he just has to walk around. I'm interested to see what this Draven goes back and gets. What is he gonna pick up?
He's probably
picked up a Zeal. Probably going for either a PD. I'd say either a Rapid Fire or a PD. If I was Draven.
He can pick up a Nash's Tooth for all I care. He is doing some serious damage right now.
So, like I said, Sperglords have to just stall somehow and play around this GP. But I don't know if it's possible. I mean, as soon as you engage in a team fight, you have a tree running at you, a horse running at you, full speed, with the NOS button, and then instantly somebody's dead, whoever Syndra feels like killing. And then all on top of that, you have a 7-kill Draven who's got 0.8 CS a minute. Or I'm sorry, 8 CS a minute. Like,
yeah.
What more can you do?
Well, the one... Oh, whoa.
He's trying to 1v2 right here. Here comes the... Gets the ult dropped on him. He does flash out Soraka ulti. Warwick the only one left now.
R button!
Taking out Varkos. Oh, Draven's getting super low. Kite's back with red buff. Is able to take Warwick out.
Oh my goodness. What is going on?
Gangplank just says, yeah, I've had enough. Runs right into 4 of them. Good night, my friend.
What is... Oh my, Agent Bane! You're in the wrong spot!
Oh, man.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, I just feel so bad. I mean, they're literally in a corner getting kicked by 5 people right now.
Wait, let me call someone right now. Hello? Is this Travis? Yeah, can we get a background check on this Draven? Make sure he's not Tyler 1 right now. This guy's insane!
Please! Somebody ban this man. Alright, easy Baron going down. No vision for Sperglords. They've lost all but 1 inner.
Yeah, in that 23 minutes, Support Lives Matter is
13K.
exactly 13K gold lead, and I don't. Support Lives Matter can just run it down mid, run it down bot, AFK at base, and they probably could still win this game.
I'm pretty sure if Soraka wanted to stay in base and just press R, they probably win the team fight. I mean, she can basically pull an anti-Karthus right now and feel totally cool about doing it.
Oh man.
However, I'm kind of disappointed in this Victor. I mean, he started out with such a good lead, and Victor's not the strongest right now, but I feel like he definitely should have been able to scale off that, but he hasn't done anything since getting those 2 early kills. And now you have a True with a ZZ Rot, just shoving top, like, oh, excuse me, down just GP's throat.
Again, down the throat. You're gonna get fined for like COG's gonna get fined for too much money. Stop that.
I don't mean it, alright? Comes out, oh my goodness.
Oh wait, he's gonna go down.
Going down super low. Here comes a Hecarim ult. GP does pick up the kill. Maokai now half HP. Standing in the GP ult.
This might be good.
Careful. Oh, Fail Flash coming out. Hitting the NOS button. Hecarim is getting the hell out of dodge.
This is good for. Oh wait.
Syndra coming in.
Pitbull wasn't even in this fight.
So
what is going on?
Oh, the banana.
Oh
my
my.
Warwick now trying to 1v3. Wow, what a cleanup from Pitbull Worldwide. An awful team fight from Hometown and Deer Prince. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
or excuse me, Dreer Prince. He was so out of position.
Yeah, Dreer Prince was just standing in the victor's field and getting hit by everything possible. And then what? The Hometown flashes into a wall. Like, things were looking pretty bad for Support Lives Matter. And I was like, yo,
And
this
then
could be a
comes
turning point.
Pitbull.
And then I realized Pitbull wasn't even in the fight. And he was just like, let me press R on Gangplank. And Soraka was just like, Support was just like, let me just throw a banana at your face, thank you.
Oh, that banana, man. Oh, that was tragic to watch. The only true way to go out, indeed. I'd like to point out, oh my goodness. This team fight, or that team fight, was literally everything Sperglords need, and then you just have Syndra gone. Dunzo. Dunzo Manifesto.
Well,
part
yeah,
two.
alright. We keep talking down on this Sperglords team. Let's just see how they can come back from this fight. So I think this game. So I think that if they are able to catch out Dreer Prince, and they do kill him, and at a vital moment, they might be able to turn this game around. Possibly, if they can catch out Syndra as well after that, and hopefully Dreer Prince will still be dead.
But before I say what Sperglords have to do, I want to point out my boy Tyler the Tyler 1 impersonator is Flame Horizon over this Lucian now. So
oh my.
Thanks for pointing that out to me, chat. Anyway,
oh my
what Sperglords have to do?
Wait. On that note, okay. On that note, sorry. Support Lives Matter have 13k gold ahead. Okay, they're 13k gold ahead. Sometimes numbers don't really hit us, so let's look at it by items. Okay, Drew Prince has 3.5 items. Okay, Danger Noodles has 1 and a couple and some. And some.
There's some change. He's got a few pennies.
That's just okay. Go on, Citrus.
I mean, 4th Drake, 3rd Cloud Drake. So we were saying before the game that the Sperglord squad, they're so fast. You know, the GP, once he gets barrel, he's fast. The Victor Q, he's fast. Karma, you know. But now they got 3 Cloud Drakes that just completely counteract that.
I mean, Cloud Drake is out of combat, so that's more for rotating. But yeah, like for running away and chasing, that doesn't really apply. But for rotation-wise, which is exactly what they want to do, that's pretty bad for Sperglords. Especially, just imagine if Support Lives Matter had triple Mountain Drakes right now. The game wouldn't be going on anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game would be over. So Bai's coming out. Maokai, pretty much unkillable now as he picks up the Spear of Visage. He's in trouble though. Oh my! Outplayed again.
Oh wow! and the Master. Oh my.
Outplayed.
I don't think we have to make any comments as a caster for that one. There's nothing to say.
I feel awful. Falcus Vaco's just
That was an
can't
interesting
do
one.
much, but don't sweat it. Flash in from Karma though. She's getting really
One flapper with the ult.
Redemption coming down on top of Soraka ulti. Hecarim
Oh
in to save the day.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so short-lived. You could see a glimpse of hope in that fight.
Oh
And
my
it was slowly killed out
What is going on?
by a blue.
Oh!
What just happened?
Wait, he almost got Danger Noodles, but he 1v2'd and got one with him.
What in the world? Okay, so Drew Prince, I mean, he doesn't need the team, honestly, I guess.
Oh, wow, wait, her ultimate is back up already?
Yeah, dude, it's a balanced ultimate, alright? It's easily outplayed.
Oh my god.
One inhib, two inhibs. All that's left is the Nexus turret. As support lives matter, looking to finish cleanly. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
Looks like,
I mean,
there's not much they can do here. Wow.
they gotta just have to watch the base die.
Oh, and the AFF.
SF comes through.
Support lives matter. Take game 1 of the series.
Wow. I just want to say they almost ended 20k gold up. I'm gonna take a look at some of these post game stats, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
Okay. This is awful.
Let it hit. Let it hit. Let it hit.
Okay. Karma wasn't the least damage on the team. It was the Warwick. Lucian wasn't even the second most. It was GP Victor. GP had the most at 15k. Alright? The least for Malachi had more damage than Lucian that game. Granted, tanks aren't really tanks, but I'm pretty sure if my math is correct, oh yeah, easily. Syndra and Draven damage combined outmatch Sperglords completely. Like, I mean, just completely. Syndra with 22k, Draven with 24k. 46 between the two of them. I'm pretty sure they must have double the damage combined of the whole Sperglords team.
Yeah.
So, can I get a gold graph? I think I can. Let's see if we can get this gold graph. I want to see this cliff that just happens in the early game. Alright, I can't. Instead it gives me my match history. Thanks, Rito. Rito, please.
Rito, please.
So what can we take away? What has to happen game 2?
I think Sperglords kind of drafted a team that kind of it relies on being ahead, and they weren't ahead at all. Like, they didn't get ahead early, and because of that, they just fell apart because they just didn't scale as well. And I just don't think they really had a chance once Draven got going that game. They didn't really have a front line. They had Warwick, but once he got, melted, when he wasn't really effective either, because once he jumped in, his whole backline was
gone.
It was gone. They just ignored him.
And
it doesn't help that he missed quite a few ults at the start, but he was the only front line, and he was gone. So
instantly.
Yeah.
I'm just can we get a ban Draven in the chat, or Big Brother? Obviously MVP of the game in my books. I mean, I literally have in my notes here, I have all these extensive notes for Support Lives Matters laners, and then under ADC, Draven one trick. Like, come on, man. That should be an easy ban. Oh, man. They got to ban Draven.
Yeah, like, I don't know what they're thinking, but I mean, now they know. They're going back to the drawing board. They're thinking, all right, should we ban the Syndra? Should we ban the Draven? And those answers should be yes and yes. Like, there's no doubt about that.
However, that does bring up, what did, I want to go back to the bans here.
Okay.
I hope it lets. Okay, it does. It does let me go back to the bans. So, Sperglords ended up banning Ari Swain Graves first round. Their jungler, as far as I know, does not. Well, he doesn't play Graves. At least his account didn't show he played Graves. So he played Hecarim pretty well. They banned Pipple's Ari. All right. Then they banned his Talia and Ziggs second round, and he deferred to the Syndra. If you have to waste one of those mid lane bans on Draven, and you leave any of those three picks up, Pipple is going to destroy Sperglords with his top three champs. Um, on the other hand, I think Sperglords. I'm not. They can definitely rebound this game too. Uh, I think if support lives matter, give up the Gragas. Hopefully, give up the Gragas
Uh
and
huh.
or Oriana. Uh, they might be able to do something, but just watching it, I mean, they won every stage of that game.
Yeah. So because just remember, we're playing a best of three game, right? So
Right.
they could be TS. They could pull a TSM right now and
Oh
just
yeah, they're just sandbagging game one. All right,
exactly.
guys, sandbagging. It's all for the memes. So
Yeah. So
I really hope Support Lives Matter, or rather, Sperglords gets the chance to get their picks. I'd really like to see Vakos on this Ori, because honestly, Support Lives Matters, especially that one team fight. Granted, they were super ahead and probably really cocky. Their team fights didn't look that clean. They were just so ahead that it was really hard to do anything on Sperglords' side. They were just getting picked off as soon as they were barely out of position. Insta dead, Syndra, you know, deleted. Um, so I think if, like I said, the Sperglords team, they've played together a little bit. I think if they can survive lane, they have a chance to team fight better.
yeah, like there were glimpses of like really good laning phase from the top laner and mid laner, and well, it ultimately did not matter. But if this bot lane from Sperglords can hold on, it will. There will be a chance for them to come back, and I really want to see that coming game too. Um, so so we will be heading to a break, and we will be back in around 10 minutes. I'm not sure yet. Chat, what should we do?
We're gonna say 10, but we could be back earlier. So let's take it a break, and we'll be back
I
with
might
game
buy a
two.
pack of cigs and never come back. No, oh yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Dad, no.
We will be back in 10 minutes. See you soon for game two.
What's up, everybody? We're back.
Welcome back to the game 2 of Support Lives Matter versus Sperglords. We actually came back this time.
Yep, we didn't leave for milk and come back 18 years later.
Milk. Nice one.
So, Citrus here, myself, and reported back game 2. Like he said, Sperglords, Support Lives Matter. Support Lives Matter picking up a very convincing W first game.
Yeah, and that Draven was just really. That's just the story of the game. Draven. Like I don't
Dude,
know.
honestly,
I've been repeating myself. I've made the Tyler Wynn joke like 4 times throughout the game. Like it's. I think.
I mean, it was inevitable. You had to when he gets that fed so quick. Oh.
If I'm being real right now, I was gonna make the Tobias Fate on joke on Gangplank, but he wasn't playing too well. I guess that works because Tobias Fate, that Reddit thread. Like, why is he washed up? All right.
Washed up.
Washed up. All right. So I think the teams are ready. Wait. Okay. And then, okay, so. What are some things you want to see in this game too? Citrus.
In the draft?
Yeah, dude. In the draft.
I want to see Draven banned for sure.
Okay.
I think after that, they really need to target their mid laner because they both played super good. Even though Pipple gave up an early kill to Vacos. I feel like, I mean, he still played really well. He came in, cleaned up in team fights, did everything he should have done as a mid laner, especially playing Syndra. Pressed all on the right targets, you know?
It's pretty interesting because, like, most of the banning was towards the 2 mid laners, and these were, like, not their S tier champions. These were, like, very low because there were, like, 5 or 6 bans thrown just at the mid laners alone. So if they do change that up, by banning Draven, we might see a S tier mid laner on either side of the team.
I think you're right. Also, I'd really like to see Hometown Septic. Looking at his kind of game report, I didn't see him on Malachi at all. I saw him playing a lot of Kennen and Darius, and so I'd like maybe they'll switch to him if they ban out. I think if they ban out this Draven, they're definitely gonna have to look either top or mid lane, because I mean he doesn't play anything else other than Draven. So not saying he's gonna be bad. I mean ADC mechanics are ADC mechanics, but he's definitely not gonna be the monster he was game one.
All right, so we will be heading to the game right now, and let us switch the screen. Let's head into Champ Select, and now we're in. Woo! Game 2.
All right, instant Gragas ban
Again.
straight to Kanye East.
Oh,
Ban,
yes,
as
yes.
predicted. See what support lives matters ban this time.
Alright, so they're taking their time. They're taking more time this time. They're taking more time. I'm saying that a lot.
The Orianna banned against Vaco, so I'm sad that got banned because he plays that very well, and her ultimate right now is super strong into the competitive. So Graves banned again against
Interesting.
the jungle. I think this might be banned. No, just kidding. This is same bans. They banned the Graves out again.
Yeah.
Last ban this go around is the Lulu ban, which is interesting because Agent Vayne usually plays Thresh Karma only. So, I mean, Lulu is strong, but interesting ban nonetheless. Ari banned out, so that leaves up right now, if, of course, he doesn't want to blind pick, but his Talia Ziggs is open. They're probably going to use those last two bans if they don't pick mid here.
Yeah, the Talia was not open. Oh, okay.
So, Hecarim out again for Sometimes I Do. Just staying consistent on his champion. He know he did good, hit the NOS button well, and now it's up to Sperglords to respond to this. Hopefully, I mean, I could see them picking their bot lane. Yes, the Ezreal, good. I'm so glad to see Danger on him. He's been playing Ezreal and solo queue, and his KDA has been pretty decent. He seems more experienced on him than Lucian. I think this is good for him. Now they need a good support here. Hopefully, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the Karma. He didn't do that bad. Or they could go for the playmaker.
There just wasn't much the Karma could have done at that point. If right. Draven, he just runs over everybody. Oh wow! Oh wait! Oh yeah! They did it back Galio. That's right.
Oh my god! I didn't notice it. Jesus.
Wait, Support Lives Matter is showing up and trying to tell him how to play Lucian at this point. Oh my.
So the Soraka repicked for support. That's his name. And Lucian picked out for Dreer Prince. So he's trying to show him up. So pretty standard other than the Lucian pick. But we have a Galio. I hope he's in the bot lane, because that'd be really strong. Man, I can't wait to see this. It's my first time seeing Galio.
Yeah, Sperglords matching. Yeah, Sperglords matching the jungle pick, I think. Right? It's the Ezreal, AD.
Should be.
Right? Yeah. Though there is a lot of flexing going on Sperglords' side. They're trying to trick their opponents this game.
So here's the mid lane bans again. Talia should be a Ziggs ban here out of Sperglords to limit Pitbull. Might even see him on Syndra again.
It would be pretty funny if it was Galio mid. That would get me very high.
That would be pretty troll. Pretty troll
That'd
indeed.
be pretty spicy, dude.
I mean, I see Galio top, even jungle. I mean, you've been playing Galio jungle. Although they defer to the Syndra, he is going to insta-lock Ziggs. I guarantee it. I guarantee Pitbull plays Ziggs right here.
Hello, LS? Is that you?
I'm sorry?
No, I was saying, are you LS, dude? If they pick it, that would be pretty high.
LS, 100%. Not sure what this last ban could be, but I see Sperglords using their first pick. Hopefully for their top. I could even see him playing Gangplank again.
Okay.
So the Karma ban is there. I'm guessing they're not thinking that Galio is so.
But the Galio could be jungle. Oh wow, it is the Galio. Wait, what's going on right here?
Okay. Hello.
Okay, what I see this time is that Sperglords learned their lesson. the first time around, they're like, okay, Warwick is the only guy who's gonna jump in. So now they have Alistair and Galio jumping in, and Ezreal just doing his thing, and Olaf running over.
Olaf, yeah. So Hometown deferring back to the Maokai. I mean, they're going the exact same comp instead with a Lucian this time.
Hey, don't fix what's not broken. Don't reinvent the wheel.
You're not wrong. I definitely. God, I hope he plays Ziggs here. I think he should play Ziggs here. I mean, safe pick. Yep, there's the Ziggs.
Oh, the prediction.
Sperglords now get to respond. I guess, with a mid or a top pick of their own. I don't know. Vakos is really flexible. He plays a lot of mid laners, so Galio could be one. I didn't see Kanye East playing anything besides Gragas or Gangplank. I mean, he played some Camille as well. It is Galio top, so we get a victor out of Gim from Vakos. So we're complete with the teams here. What do we see?
Well, I see something different, and I like that.
That's for sure.
Sperglords just took what their game plan was for game 1. Maybe they had multiple ones, but what they did in game 1, they just threw it out the window, and now this is completely different, and I'm excited.
I am worried about. Gosh, I sound so against Support Lives Matter, but I am worried about for their team, their damage output. Now, I know Lucian is like not as trash tier as he was, but I still think there's stronger ADCs than him, preferably in the Jhin, even Caitlyn right now, which he has played. So, I mean, I guess you really just protect the Ziggs. Hecarim does damage, Maokai does damage, but I feel like the Ziggs is really what's going to be doing all the damage. But then again, there's a Galio top, you have a Alistar, you have an Olaf running at you. I mean, the engage here from Sperglords is so strong with an Ezreal Victor backline.
Yeah, but that being said, Support Lives Matter does have like nice PO. They have the Hecarim, they have the Maokai, and they have the Satchel from the Ziggs. So they do have, each of these champions do have some sort of escape. So that's pretty nice on their side to draft against a Galio Alistar comp. But that being said, if one of them gets picked off on the side, that is not going to be very good for them. And I'm a little sad that Draven didn't get picked though. Didn't get not banned. I wanted to see him go off again.
Man, I don't see if I could see that brutality we saw. I mean, that was disgusting. I'm just excited to see this Galio. I haven't seen it played yet, so. And this is going to be fun. Like I said, Support Lives Matter. I definitely see Dreer Prince going super aggressive level 2. Ezreal, though, probably get E and Alistar with good disengage. But I know level 2 Lucian is still strong, and he played super aggressive last game. As a Draven player, he's going to play aggressive no matter what. And that can go both ways. That can be really good. You get the early advantage, but that could also... You know, Tyler won, you die 3 times before 5 minutes.
I mean, also, another thing to know is that if you're going to pick Galio, it's very good to... You have to have somebody, if you're playing a very aggressive comp, you have to have somebody that jumps in and someone that does, like, that you can ult. Because Galio ult only works on allied champions. So they did pick that Olaf, they did pick that Alistar, and... That's pretty good for Galio, but...
That's a really good point.
Yeah, because I actually played Galio Jungle like 2 hours before this broadcast. And one of the problems I had is that I couldn't get into fights. But it was really good at peeling. So if it's a good counter engage. If Hecarim jumps at you, if Maokai jumps at you, suddenly you have a Galio jumping in. And there's a huge knockup and you can taunt their carries and can't do anything about it. So that's what's really strong about Galio. But with their comp, they're just running straight in and trying to kill them.
I mean, this is going to be interesting. I haven't seen Galio played at all. I think I saw one YouTube vid of him. It wasn't even full. I'm pretty sure it was an Uber Danger one too. So
Uber Danger. Oh my god.
So I mean,
can we say that on stream? Uber Danger. Content. Can we say that on stream?
Not copyright. No. not the highest quality content, but I don't know. I think Sperglords have definitely got the right mindset this game. Hopefully they can shake off the catastrophe game 1 and really just come out firing on all cylinders, breaking down Sport Lives Matter's almost nearly identical team comp. Apart from, I mean, you're going from a one-shot mage to kind of a more spammy, consistent mage, and then you're going from a one-shot ADC to a more spammy ADC.
Yeah, so just a quick update. It does look like it's a Galio top and Olaf jungle. So
Okay.
that's gonna be interesting because his matchup against Malphite, well, they're both gonna be like tanks and not doing any damage, but also, yeah, Galio's new kit is very interesting because a lot of it skills off magic resist, and really, the only person who really does magic damage is the Ziggs. So I'll be interested to see how he itemizes against them.
I did want to point out last game the GP got solo killed by Maokai, in the mid game. And that's rough because Maokai, once he gets max level on Q, that thing hurts.
No, yeah,
I play Maokai a lot, especially with that max percent damage. So Galio building MR is really going to limit that Maokai and make his laning phase easier, and limit the Ziggs damage, which I think is going to be like the only consistent damage coming out for Sport Lives Matter. Then again, I'm super biased towards Lucian because I just think it's so hard for him to get in range of fights and do consistent damage to the carries unless he can get a good ultimate off.
Well, I think that we're focusing a lot on Galio, but actually Lucian, like after his rework and all this new itemization, I'm pretty interested to see like how they're gonna do this because there are a lot of builds and very different builds that people play on Lucian, and I think he's probably going to build Blade of the Rune King here because of so many tanks. But if he can build Blade of the Rune King and Triforce and then Rapid Fire Cannon, like you said, yes, Lucian his range isn't the biggest, but if a good Lucian player don't need that range, they don't need that range.
Right.
They can get in, get out, and his E, if you're able to use your double shots properly, you can get a fresh reset on your dash, and that is crazy because you're just zooming all around the fights. And Galio, after he uses his tongue, he doesn't really have anything. Olaf, if he misses his axe, he can't really chase you. And Alistair, he blows his load on you, and then he doesn't have anything. The only thing you should be worried about is like this Victor one-shotting him, just like how Double Lift got one shot.
I mean, once again, not wrong, but I'm excited to see 2 NOS buttons coming out of these junglers. Just full speed, running in both of them. But, I mean, Vakos, he's on a comfortable champion. Played him last game. He looked fine, apart from, I mean, after Syndra gets so many items, it's really hard to survive an ultimate from her.
That is true.
But like I expressed earlier, I'm really excited to see Danger Noodles on a champion he's more comfortable with. And I haven't seen an Alistar for a while. So I just, in terms of T-Comp, I like T-Comp. Team Comp, I like Sperglords better. Just the peel, the engage, even the disengage. I mean, it's just so strong. They have every aspect of the team fight. They just have to survive lane. And that's what they failed to do last game. So I hope they can redeem themselves, survive lane, not let the Hecarim disrupt their lane phase, and not let this ADC get so fed.
Yeah, I think that this game will be interesting. Sperglords did a very good job adjusting, and we just have to see how that's going to affect their game. And so we will be headed into the game shortly, and just, yeah, we'll be in soon. Let me just do the graphics right before the game starts. That's what I wanted to do.
So.
Keep talking, Nick. I mean, Citrus.
Citrus, thank you. Oh, I do want to point out, Ziggs has teleport. So he doesn't have barrier, or I'd say sometimes exhaust or even heal. He does have a teleport, so not sure quite what he's going to do with that. I guess he can get in the lane, but I mean, it's not like you're going to flank with Ziggs. So really interesting summoner spell. Once again, 2 exhausts in the bot lane, neither support taking ignite. I don't know if there's a ignite in this game at all. So that could come out. as a big factor, especially against Olaf. You don't get a Grievous Wounds on Olaf. He's really going to tear it up and survive way longer than he should.
Yeah, that's right.
In loading screen here, let's check out. I like to point out some of the champion masteries, also to see keystones. Want to see if we have any random keystones, I guess.
Okay, I will be showing the audience the keystones soon.
Fervor on Lucian.
Okay.
Wow, that went so fast. Didn't even get to see. So Fervor on Lucian, and that's nothing new, of course. I was wondering if he was going to take Fervor. I've even seen Thunderlords or Warlords, but he does end up going for the Fervor.
Okay. Alright, so we're in the game already. And again, the fountain does have health. Let's...
Fountain with health, indeed.
Don't mind the zeros. I'm just moving them, guys. Keep talking, Nick.
So, once again, Support Lives Matter gonna... Actually, no, they were the one that did the 5-point last time because they were red side. So they're just gonna run it down straight into this bot lane river. And looks like Sperglords going to match that. We might see a level 1 here. Level 1s are definitely strong. Fargo's in that bush. I haven't seen level 1 Galio. We have 4 coming here. They're going to meet in this tri bush right now. The ward comes out from Support Lives Matter. Alistar below half health. Fail flashes and goes down. Oh, man. Feels bad man with a gun.
Oh man.
Fail flashes into the dragon pit.
I don't think they really saw that because I was switching the thing up. But why don't we catch a replay of it? Question mark?
Yeah, maybe.
Replay.
It's okay.
Replay time. It's replay time, guys.
So Hecarim did up in getting the kill. They all got assists. That was 4 minion spawn. So automatically Support Lives Matter.
Yep. There's the
with the early 5k advantage. As you see on replay, yeah, he just came in. I mean, Maokai started W, got the stun off, fail flash,
ouch.
All but dead.
That is quite a fail flash. Are you at 142 right now? 143? 144?
Yes.
Alright, okay, just making sure.
So, normal starts for both junglers starting on the bot side, getting leashes. I'm going to focus early on this top side. Haven't gotten to see a Galio lane phase yet.
And he has the really awesome Galio skin. Wow.
Oh wow, that is cool. Those are some nice animations. So already getting Maokai pretty low. A good chunk just by auto attacks and a Q. Of course, Ziggs pushing in super early as normal. Lucian pushing in as well, trying to get that early level 2. Although with an Alistar it's really hard because as soon as he ease in, Alistar just punch you out.
I don't think Hometown should be messing around with Kanye East right now. Early game, this Galio Q does a lot of damage.
That's true, and the passive auto attack. So he's already half health, tanking minions as well. Galio getting a huge push in. Although in the bot lane it's the same. Ezreal half health. Pop though. As
yeah, so...
Oh, you have full map vision on. So, like, put on Fog of War.
Oh,
if possible.
I accidentally clicked that.
That's okay. So now, Kanye East really low on mana. So the spam gonna be settling down against Hometown, but he's getting low to about 4 health. He goes, oh! Whoa! Hits my ulti! Oh, goodness! The Q lands, the flash comes out, but it's not enough to save him. First blood over to Kanye East on the Galio in the top lane.
I don't think Hometown is experienced laning against this new Galio, so he's got to be more careful.
Very disrespectful by him, just not respecting his damage at all. Meanwhile, Mudflapper picking up, sometimes I do Grump, as he guesses he's in the bot lane, guesses correctly. Now picking up the Scuttle. And the bot lane, still wait, we missed... Oh, no, just kidding. That was earlier. I thought we missed the kill.
That was the first kill.
Meanwhile, though,
Okay, TP
Bot
used
lane
by
still
Kanye.
pushing
Oh,
you constantly. Here comes Hecarim into the bot lane. He doesn't hit He doesn't hit Ghost yet. Hits the Alistar back. He still has no flash. Damage coming through. Some for low, but
Oh!
doesn't go. Oh! The last auto comes in for Dreer Prince. Gets the kill.
This
Instantly heals up Soraka.
Dreer Prince doesn't need to play Draven to feel alpha. Jeez.
I guess not. He just comes in full blast all the time, any ADC he wants. So automatically, he's got a 10 CS lead again, and already a kill. Not looking good.
Oh wow.
And the top lane, however, Maokai getting super low again, as this Galio is just bullying him everywhere he goes. Checking in on mid lane. Ziggs low on mana. He's got a slight farm advantage.
Oh wow, top lane again. Top lane
fight. Taunt lands, he hits the auto attack passive, and that's going to be about it. He has a little more mana than Hometown Septic, though. And he still has one more corrupting potion. I would not stand in that queue, Maokai.
Yeah, so the interesting fact about that Q is that it doesn't just hit you and disappear. It hits, and where it hits, there's like an AoE thing. So it happens over time. It's damage over time.
Doesn't it?
And it does, yeah, exactly. So
goodness.
yeah. Rework champions. Rito.
Pitbull Worldwide uses his TP mid lane to keep up his farm advantage, and that makes Vacos back. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, still a constant push in as Ezreal gets his tier and tries to catch back up, but it's not looking good as Dreer Prince is approaching a 20 CS lead on top of Ezreal. Meanwhile, jungle farms all evened up except for the kill Hecarim got at level 1.
We gotta watch out for the Ziggs too, for Pitbull Worldwide Ziggs. Oh wow, what?
The flash can get the W into the doesn't finish him off.
Oh
Q
my!
doesn't land.
Just as I said that, he just flashes in like a madman.
Now Vaco's going to respond. He flashes in, hits the W in the Q.
Oh my gosh!
2 more auto attacks would get it. He doesn't get it. Burns those thumbs. No kill.
These mid laners are out for blood.
Hecarim not able to respond since he has no mana left. So, blowing their loads from both sides. Victor loses both sums. Ziggs losing his flash. Olaf losing nothing out of that, neither does Hecarim. So, mid lane's pretty even. Galio picked up a Catalyst. I'm guessing that's for a Rod of Ages, or I don't think he would go a, what's that speed item called? Hold on. We got a gank in the top lane here from Vagos. The taunt comes in, the Q comes in, Maokai pops ultimate, and they're just going to back off. Yep, it was warded. Saw it was coming.
I want to see a gank in the bot lane soon, actually, because I see Mudflapper. He's almost level 6. And
yeah, that's what I'm hoping to see. Uh-oh, Galio's going in here. He hits the W onto him, and another Q comes out. Man, that Q cooldown is so low. Vagos needs to be careful. He's a little out of position and a level down. Although Olaf coming in from the reverse, Ziggs has no flash, nowhere to go.
Wait, did he miss his axe there?
I think he hit it.
Let me see that again.
Chopped down nonetheless. Broloff picking up a kill. So we're all evened up now. Hecarim and Olaf on both bot side of the maps. Would like to note that this Mountain Drake is available.
Yeah, so like I said, I like to see Mudflapper try to do something here down in the bot lane. He's level 6 right now, and they have an Alistar set up. Oh wow. And
also
yeah, go on.
Is Galio's ultimate global?
No, it's not global. It's like Twisted Fate range.
Okay. So
it's semi.
I mean, that could be a good, gank for the mid lane if that Hecarim comes rolling in. He can respond very quickly and help out that Victor.
Yeah, but he'd have to walk to the middle of the river, which would prompt Hometown to go like, where did he go? But
and respond with a teleport.
Yeah. But something I'd like to say is that earlier this game, Hometown actually rooted as Kanye East tried to taunt him, so he didn't get affected by the taunt because he goes invulnerable before the root, which is pretty interesting. But as we can see here, sometimes they do. sometimes wants to go bot lane, but I guess not that time. I guess not that time. I got a little excited there.
So a 20 CS lead down in the bot lane is Jeer Prince picking up a Vortic instead of an IE first from Danger Noodles last game.
I like that. I like that buy, especially against their team.
Right. Yeah, very tanky team. Big front line he's going to have to get through. So Heckroom coming in, hitting the ulti and the Nos. One more auto should do it, and he goes down. Ziggs picking up his first kill.
And Vikos has no flash because,
Olaf has Ghost. Still no flash on the Ziggs. He hits the Q, hits the ultimate. He's getting super low, both super low. Oh my goodness, he finishes. Will the red buff?
Why did he pick up the axe? He should have just
survives.
He could have ran to the axe and then thrown it again and autoed them to death. I'm so confused.
Man.
That was not very well played by him.
So a slight misplay. Ziggs picks up first turret, not surprising since that W.
Oh wow, another fight breaking out.
Although a fight breaking out in the top lane, the taunt does land. Galio no mana though, so probably won't see any follow-up.
My gosh!
A bot lane fight though, Soraka getting low, Ezreal half HP, pops out his ult.
Danger Bang?
There's no menus there for them. Summoner heal popped as he gets super low. Alistar pops his ultimate. Looks like they're just gonna back off of this.
That was really aggressive by Agent Vayne, and there's no jungle help there. That was an interesting flash, and now support is probably just telling, sometimes they do, like, hey, Alistar has no flash.
Right.
Let's just kill them.
No heal, no exhaust.
Exactly.
And we have all summoners up right now. Like, gank this lane, bro. At the same time, Olaf making his way down.
The Galio
ultimate coming in. We get a flash up. He does land. The Alistar E coming in. Galio flash not connected. Soraka getting stunned up, taunted, pushed back, exhaust onto Olaf. Will it be enough? Soraka ultimate lands. Lucian getting super low. He does finish off. That's a double kill for Sperglords.
And that's a TP cancel by Town. Yeah.
TPing back top, and it looks like they're going to rotate Dragon. Great rotations by Sperglords.
Sperglords really picking up the slack. Yeah.
By Galio.
Yeah, Sperglords really picking up the slack from the last game. Danger Noodles and Ancient Vayne might not be winning the lane, but as long as their timings for these ganks are very good, they're going to be able to win this game and turn it back.
Their team has got their back.
Oh.
So the taunt does land, hits the passive as well. No damage from Maokai. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, he's got that MR shield. Heckroom up in the top lane, gonna clear a control ward. It looks like it's just gonna be a reset. So, meanwhile, Support Lives Matter have gotten 2 hours now compared to Sperglords 0. So they still maintain a 3k gold lead.
Oh, Kanye East
3 in the top lane here. Kanye East in big trouble as ultimate comes down.
Yeah, and this is...
Ziggs gets his 3rd kill of the game.
This is not good, because Kanye East was their bright spot on their team, and what is Sometimes I Do doing? Wait, what?
Alright, he was just giving a quick BM before Ziggs bombs this tower, and that's all the outers gone now. And Vegas, it's only... Yeah, so that's 3 outers now.
Yeah, so something
continue.
Yeah, something we kind of didn't talk about is that this Ziggs is going to be dangerous. Like, Ziggs, just like a few months ago, was the top pick because of his tower pushing abilities. And as you can see here, oh wow, he's 3-1 now, but like previously, he wasn't super ahead. He wasn't fed like the Draven last game, but he was able to take all these towers. And we have another fight breaking out. Oh, never mind.
Fighting the bot lane is Agent Vayne gets pretty low. So, Support Lives Matter maintains a 4k gold lead right now. However, Sperglords have a Mountain Drink under the belt. They have a Ziggs, who now has a level up on this mid laner. And they can push really any towers they want. They're not afraid to push up into these lanes either.
Yeah, and he did pick up an Aether Wisp, and if that builds into a Lich Bane, wow, those towers are gonna be gone.
That's gonna be some major damage too. So we have a 4-man bot here. Looks like Sperglords is gonna spot this out. Gonna try and collect their blue buff.
Okay, Agent Vayne.
However, Agent Vayne going straight in, pops his ult, pops the E. Olaf trying to fight. Ziggs and Lucian though. Ziggs ultimate comes.
Sometimes I do.
Hecarim gets low, Soraka ultimate pop. Agent Vane's super low too, but Ziggs is going to pick up the kill on the Agent Vane. Galio trying to escape. Can Hometown get out?
This is a disaster.
Oh, the exhaust pops onto him. He's getting super low.
No.
Twisted Advance comes onto him. Ziggs now in a bit of a pickle with Danger Noodles.
Pitbull's gone. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, the flash comes out. He had heal.
Wow. Oh
the
my god.
ulti will miss the Ziggs, and they will get an inner tower now. So, I'd say really solid macro play. Lives matter, as they're just taking the map by storm. I mean, they are focusing objectives constantly. And I wouldn't say that was the cleanest team fight by either team.
No, not at all.
They do come out on top.
Yeah, so that team fight was looking really shaky for both teams, but in the end, Support Lives Matter do take an objective for it, and that has been the problem of the game for Sperglords. They've been getting kills. They've been matching up, unlike last game where they just had unanswered kills, but they haven't gotten anything from it. You can get kills all you want, but if you never get objectives, besides that Mountain Drake, you're not going to win the game. And you can see that with that 6k gold lead from the Support Lives Matter. Things aren't looking great for Sperglords, but they're better than the first game.
So, Support Lives Matter, looking to push down this mid lane. Ziggs, with the farm and the kills, is huge right now. I'm pretty sure he hasn't been back yet. So the gold on him is probably stacking up. Farm advantages almost all around. It's pretty even top, except for the jungle, as Mudflapper does maintain an advantage over sometimes I do, along with a level advantage. However, this Ezreal doesn't have an item yet. I mean, he has the Sheen, he's still stacking the tier, but Jir Prince has already gotten his Vortic and a Phage on top of that. So, the damage definitely coming out of Support Lives Matter a lot more than Sperglords.
And right now, I'd like to see Sperglords see that Jir Prince is in the bot lane, so they aren't very scared of this right now. But I'd like to see them be more passive. Whoa, okay.
A flash coming in, flash Q, hits the Soraka back. However, a fight breaks out. Galio jumping in, Victor getting figured out. He goes down first. Ziggs and Soraka getting jumped by the backline. Hecarim and Maokai. Because Hecarim gets bumped out. Now it's just Maokai, but he's killing everyone. But Galio picks up his kill. Ziggs super low. Hecarim jumps back in.
My
Galio
goodness!
gets himself a triple kill. And now it's only the tree left as Ezreal has to respond to Lucian in the top lane.
Wow.
So I thought that was really advantage of Support Lives Matter after a questionable engage from Sperglords.
Oh, Danger Noodles
Lucian picks himself up, a tower, and even a kill. Man, Danger Noodles just really not respecting his damage here. However, Vago's going to come in, try and save the day.
No.
But he's right into the hole.
There's no way he lives this. He has no mana.
Olaf has Ghost. He needs to be careful. Hits the ultimate. Good night, my sweet Jir Prince.
Nice one. Nice one.
So, still though, Support Lives Matter, huge global gold lead as they have 5 towers up on the Sperglords 0.
And I was just saying, like, I was about to say, I like to see Sperglords play more passive because they do have the tools to turn the fight around, just like you saw in the previous fight. They do have the Galio ult, they do have this, the Alistair headbutt, and I think they have the enough CC to turn fights around in the counter engage. But right now, what they're trying to do is they're trying to engage over and over again. Agent Vane especially, she keeps flashing in headbutt and pulverized headbutt, and it's not really working for them. And I'd like to see them just do some counter engages right now because that fight was a 4v5 and they lost it. They didn't lose it, but they went even, and that's not very good.
All their gold right now is sitting on their top lane Galio. Meanwhile, this Ezreal is really starved out as Jir Prince is about to finish up his Black Cleaver. Meanwhile, Danger Noodles only has his Banamune. As, yes, Dreer Prince does finish his Black Cleaver, but this Cloud Drake going to be started up here by Sperglords. It's going to be getting pretty low as they try and see... Okay, they do spot this out, but not going to be able to respond.
Yeah.
So that's the second drag for them. Now they need to respond... They need to respond top, because Hometown's... A fight breaks out in the mid lane, though, before I can finish. Galio Ultimate does hit on the Soraka. She gets super low. Redemption comes up.
Oh my
enough,
goodness.
Though. Victor... Heckram's in the back line all low, hits an OS button. Galio trying to defend this front line. Malachi does.
Cunny East is in trouble right now.
Heckram and Olaf fighting off to the side. Galio does go down to the 6 damage.
This isn't
now
very good.
Nowhere to go.
Yep.
That's going to be a 1 for 2. So, I mean, that was okay. I mean, I could see what Sperglords was trying to do. They got the ultimate off. They just really kind of blind checked that, and you can't really do that into a Heck Room. And
oh my gosh.
The Lucian will pop Victor off my screen in an instant. As Sperglords has a bot lane pushing, but I'm pretty sure Support Lives Matter are going to get a top inner. Maybe an inhib tower? Okay, maybe not. They're going to have response here. I don't even think they're going to get the top inner.
Like I said, they're being really aggressive when they really don't have to. They just have to wait for Support Lives Matter to come take their towers, and they can do that counter engage. But right now, they're trying to do their combo on anything possible. They kill one person, but they lose a tower, 2 towers every fight, and that's been happening for 20 minutes. And that's why they're 6 towers down, 6 to none, 6 to nada,
and an 8K gold lead. However, Sperglords have no vision on the Baron right now, so if Support Lives Matter were to try and sneak one in, it would be possible. And Dreerprint's gonna take away a blue buff from Vakos, as Mudflapper getting super sad as he realizes it's not here. But he has a Gromp to deal with.
That Olaf really wants them mana.
Spam pings, or the pings coming out to watch out for the Alistar as he retreats back into his own jungle. Maokai aggressively following, along with Soraka and Ziggs.
Oh, they're going on.
His mid lane. Twisted advance onto the Alistar. Pops. He pops up the Ziggs. Victor trying to get out some constant damage. Here comes Hecarim, though, eating in.
They're just leaving Age of Vayne.
Doesn't have it anymore.
Oh my god.
Out. Here comes the Galio ultimate, though. Trying to turn the fight around, but the Ziggs damage is just way too much. Olaf super low, has to back out. Hecarim getting low there from Vakos.
Galio.
Vakos does pick himself up a kill. Maokai needs to be careful here. Galio still does eventually go down to Pitbull. And Twisted Advance does come onto the Victor. He gets locked up. Double kill for Pitbull. And now it's just going to be a push. So again, Agent Vayne gets called out once again. Has to engage. The Galio ultimate comes out and it's sub. And there's just nothing they can do. I mean, you keep getting caught out. They should be the ones engaging, if anything. So now they're going to lose an inhib for it. And they lost, what, a 3-for-1 again?
Yeah, so this should be 2 inhibs. But that was quite interesting from Sperglord's side because it looks like communication-wise, they weren't on the same page. They left Age of Vayne to die. But then Kanye East just suddenly ulted out of nowhere and to resume the fight. Like, I thought they were just going to leave Age of Vayne. And they might have lost one. Yeah.
They lose a 3-for-1, 2 inhibs. They have no turrets. They're down almost 10k gold. And it's looking like a Baron and a end for Support Lives Matter.
Yeah.
To finish out, hopefully 2-0. So they set their sights down to clear off this jungle.
That's definitely what they're looking for. Oh yeah. An interesting thing about Galio that I noticed only after playing him. His E doesn't go through walls, so it's a dash, but it doesn't go through walls.
Right.
Despite being this long.
Really, the only thing that a steal could come out because Olaf doesn't have flash. Yeah. And the blast cone is not there, so only possibility is an Ezra ult, an axe, or a victory.
Mystic shot.
Right.
Yeah.
I
don't think...
Other than that, I see. Yeah. There's not much they can do. They don't have vision. They have no clues what's going on. They have 2 inhibs down, especially bot lane. There's no way they can respond to this. This is a free Baron. Now they need to just go top in this game.
Yeah, they just have to run it down top, but it does look like Dreer Prince wants to
go
reset.
back, pick himself up a Lord Dominic's instantly. Right out of base.
He's still wearing those regular boots. He has 3 items.
He's rocking tier 1 still. Yeah, I think the struggles. I mean, Kanye East started out so strong, got himself a triple kill, but Agent Vayne just finding themselves out of position way too often, and they don't have enough vision on the map. They can't really do anything. I mean, they do have some in their jungle, but that's not really where Support Lives Matter have been. They've been just pushing down the lanes with the Ziggs, because, I mean, he basically one-hit towers.
Yeah, they don't even have to hide in their jungle to catch them out. They just openly walk into their top turret like
Right.
They can't do anything about that.
So, Baron buff now, the only wave clear they really have is this Victor.
Oh, this tower is gone. This tower is gone.
Oh, yeah. They should just be able to push straight onto this inhib, and unless Sperglords want to lose,
I see.
They have to engage.
Look at Kanye East. He's winning at base. Oh, no, he's not. I lied.
He's winning at base. Lucian pushing this double super minion wave up from mid, and the Soraka ultimate comes into, I'm not sure why.
Agent Vayne going in!
Agent Vayne going in, 1v4.
Oh!
Galio comes to respond. Ziggs no mana though, however, a 3-man Hecarim ultimate comes down. Agent Vayne gonna retreat, Mudflapper retreating, Galio gets the... He's now in 1v4 on his own, trying to just finish off the Soraka. Meanwhile, Ezreal picks himself up a kill on the Lucian, but Maokai comes, cleans up, Hecarim gets himself a double kill. Lucian gets himself 2 turrets, even though he goes down.
Hometown has full health, and that's triple inhibs, many super minions. Oh my gosh.
That's a dead Broloff, and that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-0. I mean...
A 2-0 sweep, in dominating fashion by Support Lives Matter.
Crisp, clean lock, boys.
Oh my
just
goodness.
super clean game from, well, I wouldn't say super clean. They had some spotty moments, but overall, clean series out of Support Lives Matter. I'd say their shining star, obviously game 1 was their ADC, but I'd say their mid laner, he did moderate in the early game, but mid and late game, I don't even know if you can count these 2 games as late game. They were ended so quickly. Mid game, though, he played very strong on the Syndra and the Ziggs, picking up most damage this game. But shout out to Kanye East on that Galio, picking himself up a triple kill. I was really impressed by his play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kanye East was doing very well in the laning phase, but I think it's more of the team communication where Agent Vayne just kind of looked lost in that game. Sometimes he would go in, but his team wouldn't follow, and it just looked really odd. But I think with more practice, this Galio-Alistair combo could work out very well. But I agree with you. Pitbull Worldwide was very instrumental in this game. He was able. It was because of him that they got that first turn in that mid lane, and they were able to open this map up so quickly. Got that top turret and bot turret. It was just Druid Prince doing his thing, you know, and that really opened up the game. And I would personally give the MVP to Pitbull as well.
Nothing you said I want to go against. I think Pitbull Worldwide. I mean, if we had replay, I'd really like to see that flash W pushing him back into his ultimate. I mean, that was so clean, but he couldn't get off the kill. But great effort nonetheless. But hey, thank you everyone for joining us for our show match here of Risen Esports. It's our first time, my first time casting.
It's Rising.
It's Risen.
It's Rising.
Definitely Risen. You're wrong.
Who's the admin, dude?
Citrus knows all. Okay. But thank you guys for joining me and my friend Repoted. We appreciate you guys coming out. Sorry if I was cringy and or loud and or obnoxious, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Repoted, do you want to close us out?
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know there are some kinks somewhere. There are some problems here and there, but any feedback would be nice. We'll be posting these results on Reddit, just like any LCS game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. Yes,
we hope to see you guys back for when the season starts.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't get fired after this.
You're fired.
Oh, I'm fired, boys. Well, I'll be seeing you guys. But yes, thank you guys. Thanks for all the kind words. Thanks for spamming the memes with us. We appreciate you guys. Hope to see you next time.
Have a good day, boys. Goodbye.
All
Wait, hold up. Hold up.
right.
I need a wait. Okay. Bye bye. Bye guys. I'm gonna play some music for you guys. How about that?